back. You're now tuned into the other side. The other side of sports is your host, Laws in the building. It's me, it's Aaron in the building, rocking out tomorrow. This exclusive, special edition episode. Tomorrow is the draft, Aaron. We here. We here. So we're gonna get into the draft prospects. You know, of course, we always gotta talk about the quarterbacks and stuff because they trying to slander my man out here, and it's starting to bother me. I don't know if it's his dad real smart. This might be an orchestrated move behind the scenes to get my man in the right spot. It might be, because when reports come out and there's no name attached to the joint, it's either one or two things, Aaron. It's the funny business or it's racism.
It's usually the same thing. Racism is the funny business.
It is. It is. Okay. Dog, before we get into all the get down with the draft and stuff, bruh, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's up with Unc, dog? What's up with Unc?
It's the internet, dog. I told you. First of all, I don't know why they haven't deep fried Tony Buzbee yet. I feel like all the black dudes need to just put in almost like paying dues and take care of that problem, though, because that's all he do is target rich black people. He ain't got nothing better to do.
They're the easiest ones, dog, because he know it's just you put him in a corner. I literally could probably give you the playbook for his litigation and legal proceedings. He say, "Young, we're gonna catch him slipping." First of all, he had Youngin on the move. This is a cold setup because he had Youngin record tapes and all types of stuff to get my man hemmed up. So he probably just be like, "Young, we just gonna get him in the corner." The thing is not to win. We just want him to settle.
Right. And that's what they do. That's how the extortion works. They hoping they don't have to get to this point where her identity has to get revealed, and they got to come up with all this other stuff, editing videos, trying to make it look like it's something that's going to be appalling to people. Like, do they know who the president is in this country? Like, and it's nothing really that I think could come out about somebody that would be shocking and that would like change the landscape of how somebody really view it. It's really hard nowadays to come up with something, especially something sexually, that's gonna make people look at people different. The Bama 50-something, he rich. That's what rich Bama do. They go get a 20-something-year-old drink, same as Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's like, why? Because it's Shannon. All of a sudden, it's just like breaking news because he's messing with a 20-year-old.
Just get the money and be out of there.
And this is what troubles me when it comes to these joints. Bama's be getting got by the weak joints. It's no way. No, it's no way. She shouldn't even been able to get you on the phone. I understand, like certain joints, like okay, you want to hit the joint once, twice, maybe 3 times, but you having full conversations, traveling with this, no. Yeah. No, I don't get it. If you gonna get caught up in the whirlwind, it got to be something vicious, though. Where you could be like, okay, I see why this Bama like.
But we've been through this before, though, Aaron. These Bamas be getting got by the same scheme and playbook, dog. You beat the Bama with the in and out Tim Hardaway cross, and they just never can. They never can just.
I'm not even sure this joint looked like a youngin all the way in this picture. You got up at least.
Stop.
They look the same as the other joint. What they call them Transformers, like so. No.
Yeah.
If you gonna get caught in the vortex, it got to be something vicious, though. That's the first rule. Because certain dresses we see, we could be like, oh well, I see
But
how.
no, but it's the thing though. He don't, dog. You know, Aaron, like I know, thirst is thirst, and Bama's never anticipate getting caught in the vortex when they
But
when they
dog,
when they start doing these venturing down these roads, dog.
he's a former NFL player, Hall of Famer. He's on TV now, and he's rich. Like he shouldn't be getting caught in the same vortex Joe Blows is. Like he shouldn't have to. Dog, it's so easy in 2025, dog. Especially when you load it. Like
$50 million
all the stuff he was
lawsuit.
doing, huh?
$50 million lawsuit.
It's outrageous, dog. It's outrageous. Now, like people clown Drake. That's one thing he got right. You don't be seeing this Bama really get caught up in these kind of joints. He be having young sign an NDA.
NDA.
You don't
Or
hear
you walk in the
recordings from him.
door.
And he the biggest step out, and you don't hear recordings on that Bama like that. Like that's when like if you're gonna be in the streets, you got at least have some kind of protocols in place to make sure you don't get caught up in this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And when you that rich, they gonna go with whatever they gotta go with to be in your presence. If that means signing the documentation saying, hey, a consent form, an NDA, they gonna do it.
Yeah, dog. That's bad. But she had the recordings, dog. She was in that drink, just stacking the case. And the evidence really, I mean, yeah, I heard the video. I heard the audio joint. It's not that crazy to me.
I'll say it worse. Way worse.
No, it sounds like the Bama frustrated. And he like, man, like you blowing me right now, type joint.
And you know, we always, well, I ain't gonna say put you in it. I'll say me and some other people talk about how youngins use like a lot of cliche terms that they hear other women say on the internet. Mm-hmm. And like you could tell that word manipulation, like she probably used that joint a lot. You know, youngins like that. They say manipulation, right. Gaslighting, narcissist. Like it's all the same words that they all use when guys don't act the way that they want guys to act. And so, like I'm sure this probably like the 10th, 11th time he done told her stop saying that. Like you're not being manipulated. Like if she keep choosing to use the words, so she probably told the lawyer. He's like, okay, so this is what we gonna do: get him on the phone, record, and say all the stuff you
already know, dog. How long you think he had him? She had him on wiretap, dog. How long? Because the evidence is not as damning.
If this is all they released, it probably wasn't long.
Probably a week or two.
Because it seemed like he really don't know how to navigate these youngers. This is like a 40 age gap, something crazy. So he don't really know how to navigate the streets like that. You could tell, especially Joyce this young. He not like a woman his age ain't gonna be recording nothing on a phone and all. It's just not what Bama's from that generation expect.
His God's all the way down. He older than us, so you already know that Bama in a whole different.
Yeah, he'll learn or he won't. But I do like the fact that he's fighting it though. Like he like, okay, we just gonna have to say, like he released the text messages, which some people would be so embarrassed they're not gonna do, but he fighting it instead of settling. I don't like to see Bama settle when these people try to pull these little extortion schemes. Because once you get that tag on your name, you can't shake it.
Yeah. Once you pay, it's like they won. And they know, and to them, and you know the playbook. The Buzbee probably called their legal term, like, listen, this all can go away. We're just gonna keep the embarrassment. You're gonna pay, just pay to get the embarrassment to go away. Because we just going next week we're gonna have another video audio tape we're gonna release. Next week it's just gonna keep going for the next couple months. You're gonna have to deal with this. So, but that's what you want to do.
I'm gonna say, please release. That's a free commercial. Because when the youngest hear how I be moving, you just gonna have a waiting list. That's all you gonna do. He said, "What? He did what? Oh yeah, sign me. That's what they gonna do. Sign me up."
Dog, hey, this is definitely extortion. 100%, 100%, dog. And it sounds like usually I think we've been just desensitized because usually we give the benefit of the doubt to the youngins, like generally, like off the top.
No more.
But this joint is just so blatantly obvious what it is. The Bama just got his $100 million deal. You know what I'm saying? That joint on the table. It's
He
just
probably asked him for something. He said no. So you know how they do.
he probably talked to Chad, and Chad was probably like, "I'm not giving no joints nothing." And he was like, "What? Like she asked you for what? 10K? What? No, bro, you got to stop it." And then he probably was like, and Chad probably told him like, just say no one time and see what happens.
And that's what happened.
This is what
Dog,
happened. Yeah,
the
Young got the
young
boom
joints,
mic set up in there.
the young joints really be they like it's a different breed. They want like they really be trying to get to the cash and they get directly to it. Like they act like right out. Let me get this. Let me get that. The joint is crazy.
You had that experience?
Nigga, I say probably in the last multiple times. Like directly ask it like, let me get this, let me get that.
It's wild out here, bro. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it.
Foolishness.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Shoot. I guess at this point he gotta
When
just
you say no, dog, youngers get mad.
mad about your your
I'm like,
your financials.
if they ask for something and you say no, they gonna get mad though. Like irate man. One joint blocked me because I said no.
What you what you say no to?
uh, she wanted a $800 snowsuit. You knew about that joint.
Oh yeah. Hey.
But it's been other joints asked for like cold hard cash.
What?
No, right through it. Yes.
They think you Bank of America, huh?
They think I'm something. That
first,
when you say
first
no,
SunTrust. They think you SunTrust.
and the thing is, like, dudes must be doing it because they get so mad when you say no, like they expected the answer to be yes.
Dudes gotta be doing it though. I wish I could just go up to a random stranger Bama and just be like, "Hey, yeah, let me get 800 real quick."
They feel like if you folded them up like a pretzel, then they got a right to press the button and ask X, Y, Z, like they one of your kids or something.
No. So Shannon just need to fight it to the end.
You got to. It's out now. The embarrassment's there. If you're gonna lose your job, like they already having those conversations. Not Louis, because he's like a what they call it, a collab. He's collaborating with ESPN. He's not, I don't think, directly employed to them. But they can stop having you on like other people who have done stuff that they felt like didn't represent the brand well. They already having those conversations. Stephen A. Smith, little gump ass, was all on the show talking about that. That he went and talked to one of the execs and they. So it's like at this point, the cat's out of the bag. They know you out here hunching joints a third your age, younger than your kids. Like the embarrassment's there.
Yeah. Should he pay to get rid of that embarrassment, or he just it's
He should
done?
have
It's
paid to get
already
rid
done.
of Tony Buzbee. That's what he should have did. I'm tired of his ass every time some black, like every time, dog. He's specifically targeting these Bammers on purpose. Your whole livelihood is built off of targeting niggas. Until
Who
niggas start
next?
targeting your ass.
Who next? Who he going after next after this? I think Jay-Z and his team suing him.
Yeah, you got to, because he just be getting anybody try to trump up charges against Bammers and the stuff be like blatantly false.
Yeah, nah, you gotta get him out of there, though. That Bama just snake type moves, bro.
What white
Snakes.
dudes is he suing? Like, what white celebrities is he doing this to? Have you ever
That's
heard
it.
of any white celebrities he done this to?
I don't know. Let me see who.
Is he going after Justin Tucker with the Ravens? Is he representing the girls in that suit?
I think he went after what's his name? The dude, the youngin that was on the plane that was hid, our kicker that we had. I think he
McManus?
represented I think he represented the girls that was going after him.
Pull it up. Let me
And,
see.
and then they caught a L though. That drain happened so quick. They cut him and then found out the Bama ain't get in trouble. Yeah, nah, that's Bama. He primarily us. We his biggest targets. Yeah, I guess Shannon about to release some more stuff, another
I put
tape or
the whole
something.
tape out with her freaked out, folded up and everything. Like, you want to play this game? Okay, we releasing everything. All the audio, the pictures, the text, the videos, it's all coming out. And I have it on my show, like what Team Shay Shay or
Uh-huh.
Club Shay Shay. I'm like, we releasing
Oh.
everything tonight. Dog, it'd be 2 million Bammers on that Dre, like it's Kevin saying, man.
Hey, dog,
Dog, that's what
that's a
I'm
heck of
doing.
a move. His legal team probably don't do that. Don't do that. You got to vet that through your legal team first and figure out what
Nah,
you can do.
impulse, marketing through the roof.
Market it through the roof. Dog. Y'all ain't gonna get famous off the junk anyway. Bama's gonna
That's
go
all
to
she
her
wants is
show.
advertising for her OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the white boys, they don't like white girls that sleep with black guys. So once they find out that she not a pure snow bunny, they subscribing to that shit. Them white boys hate that shit.
You said they gonna cancel subscription immediately.
Like, hell no. Nah. Yeah. They hate that shit. But that's like a real thing
Oh,
in like the porn industry, like where if some of the girls they won't do scenes with black guys because they know it'll drive they whole fan base away.
oh, that's a thing, though. That's
It's a
crazy.
huge thing in the porn joint. Not that I'm a huge porn guy or nothing.
Yeah.
We know a guy, but
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Dang, yeah, he gotta get out of there. He gotta get out of there. Shannon, good luck, bro. I don't know, no. You gotta
I'll
have
try to
your
hit it again.
spider sense. Where your spider sense at? Nah, you can't go in that joint again, dog.
That's how you fix it. So, like, man, listen. And then you do your own recording. He clearly mismanaged the joint though. Like it should never
Yeah.
get to this point.
Yeah, he don't know what he doing, dog. He old, dog.
He old.
It don't
No,
seem
we
like
was
he don't
kids. This man was in the league cooking.
10
We
years. He was in the
children, dog.
10 years. By the time we
Yeah,
found out what Baptist is doing in the league, he was in there 10 years.
and he's still
He
in the
was 10
street.
years veteran.
It's no way.
Dog, this is why you need to go ahead and settle down at some
It's
point,
too late
dog.
for me.
If you don't know what you're doing, he don't know what he's doing. He out here
He
playing
don't.
the game with the controller unplugged. Like he don't know what he's doing out here.
He don't. He don't have a clue.
He just pressing buttons, dog, hoping the game move, dog. I'm like, yeah, it's rough out here. On to some sports. They try to come after my man Shedeur, dog. Day before the draft, an anonymous NFL coach reportedly said this about Shedeur: worst formal interview I've ever been in my life. So entitled, take unnecessary sacks. He has horrible body language. He blames teammates. The biggest thing is he's not that good. Aaron.
They're bad people, dog. They're just bad people. There's no other way around it.
Yo.
We talking about the same people who drafted Daniel Jones,
Zach Wilson,
and the list. What's the Bama with mayonnaise man?
Will Levis.
Dog, the list goes on and on. And then another thing, every year we say, especially when the top quarterbacks are black, we're gonna go through the whole year, the beginning of the offseason, and the guys are gonna be the number one guys. Then as you approach the draft, they always find some white boys to try to surge up the draft board that nobody was talking about during the year. It always happens. So like I'm tired of like people making excuses for the foolishness. Like we've detailed this every year, just about. Every year. every single year, the same thing happens. It's the same blueprint, the same playbook they calling from. And what I'm sick of is the people who aren't like that. Instead of just calling it for what it is, they go and try to justify and come up with little things like, oh, he pats the ball and having these conversations. They're not conversations. Just call out what it really is. Is they don't like his father. They don't like him because his Bama don't kiss their ass. He got confidence and it doesn't come from there.
I prefer that. Just say, you know what? I don't like Dion. I don't like the Sanders. I don't like them. Like, he may be able to play football, but I just don't like him. So whatever.
But they
when you
pussy,
out
so they
here
won't
trying
just
to
be direct.
dog, Emmanuel Ocho,
This cool.
I messaged you privately to chat. If simply asking is Jackson Dart QB2 is unfair or offensive to you, I'm unsure how I can even attempt to do my job well without offending. I spent 2 years praising your family. Not that y'all need my praise. I value relationships, so let's talk.
He's a coon. Him and his brother. He been a coon. That's why he got the slot that he got. He's a coon. He's the new, like, he's the Jason Whitlock. They transitioned everybody through that show. What was it? Speak. The same one that Jason Whitlock had. They picked the coon, put him there in front of everybody to try to like acquiesce and be Jason Whitlock and give the talking points to appease Whitey. That's all that show was there for. And he's just the next one up. Like, stop. Not only is he not QB2, he's QB1. And he's been the entire year. And until the Titans fell in love with Cam Ward, nobody was talking about him not being quarterback one. It's foolish. It's foolishness.
Yeah.
And because the Giants are too damn dumb to take him, we keep coming up with all these excuses because people don't want to call Mara out for what he is and what he's been his entire time being with the Giants. Over 100 years, never a black coach. It's going to be the first year they got a starting black quarterback. It's one of the oldest franchises in the NFL. Like, stop. Just stop.
Yeah. This joint. Dog, listen.
They took Daniel Jones and then gave him $40 million on top of that. Like, stop. Like, Daniel Jones does not have any college tape nowhere near what Shedeur had. His accuracy isn't anywhere near what Shedeur's is. Ball placement, football IQ. Like, they coming up with it's just blatant what it is. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's anything other than what it is.
Yeah.
If you don't have a quarterback, you're not good enough or in position to not take Shedeur. It's no excuse. I don't want to hear about no position player. If you don't have a quarterback, you should take him. If you don't take him, you're a fucking idiot. Period.
Yeah, dog. I looked at the quarterback list. I looked at everybody. I started with Cam Ward, and I looked at, Cam Ward, Will Howard, everybody who's on the board. I looked at them all, Aaron.
It's not even close.
It's two, and then everybody else, dog. Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders are the 1 and 2, and everybody else, dog. Like, there's nobody else that I would give consideration drafting before the first round outside of Shedeur and Cam. Kyle McCord, he's maybe the third one on my board. I know they got him. People got him at 10th. Whatever. Like, I just looked at the game tape, and that I'm just going by, like, if you need a quarterback who can actually play the position, I think Kyle McCord is the only person that I give any kind of credibility to. And he got the numbers, the college numbers at least to back it up. But everybody else, regular schmegular.
Dog,
Jackson Dart,
dude, they trying to surge up the
Chase
draft
Daniels. Jackson Dart is Chase Daniels, though.
The other dude, what is his name? Like
Riley Leonard.
This baby like 26.
Yeah, nah.
They gotta stop, though.
Riley Leonard, dog. Tim Tebow 2.0, dog. Like, it just, I don't know. And I know people be like, dog, you're being biased. Why are you just calling out the white quarterback? Dog, Jalen Milroe, he not a good quarterback either. I'm not.
But you don't hear them. They're not surging him up the draft board.
But the thing is, Jalen Milroe, that Batman might be the most athletic out of the quarterbacks, like, just from an athletic standpoint. But just throwing the football and doing all of that, like, that's just not his forte. This Batman is literally just the most athletic Batman, and they were like, he's so athletic. They just let him play quarterback too, because we just need we need the ball in his hand more than everybody else. So, I mean, the Batman is a specimen when you talk about, like, strength and athleticism and ability. But yeah, you're gonna have problems if you try about their quarterback. Will Howard, just a guy. I don't even know why they even put him in there. Riley Leonard, again, that Bama old as dirt, and he just run around, and you can't run a franchise through him. You know, Quentin Ewers, save your money. I just, yeah, it's Cam and it's Shedeur and then it's everybody else. And I mean, I wouldn't even try to reach on any of these other guys. I know, of course, somebody's going to do it. They do it every year, and I don't know why the same story keep going down. But I'm trying to tell you, what we say, they gonna the coach and GM, they're gonna be picking a new coach and GM in 2 years. They pick.
And it ain't gonna take that long for the Giants because they on the hot seat as it is.
Oh yeah. I mean, Giants, they gonna flounder, dog. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, outside of them, Shedeur, Cam, and then maybe Kyle McCord for me. Everybody else, like, don't waste your time. Like I did a lot. I looked at the game tape. It's nothing that jump. I mean, they're gonna try to sell you on some of these other dudes. And I know if you go to one team, they're gonna try to get you hype and get you to believe.
And Kyle McCord cooked this year at Syracuse, but he was so bad at Ohio State. He was there with Marvin Harrison Jr. that I can't, like, some guy, when I see you play, I was that way with Jaden too, because Jaden was so bad when he first got to LSU, where it took me a long time to come over to your side to be like, okay, this Bama's a cooker. But Kyle McCord ain't have nowhere near the season Jaden Daniels had last year.
Nah. I mean, he don't have the same.
Close.
He don't have the same toolkit though. He don't even have. Yeah, it's different. I'm talking about just
he was
quarterback.
awful at Ohio State.
Somebody to come in and be decent and at least. I'm saying round 2, 3, 4. You drafting a quarterback in those rounds, it's just you drafting a backup. You know what I'm saying? You're not. If you in desperate need of a quarterback and you think he gonna be the guy to like take you, nah, he got to sit behind somebody and watch and learn. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. But like as far as ability and serviceable to be able to like play at the next level, like to me, he the only one who really got. I think that the tools to be able to play at the next level. Now he don't have like special tools, but at least his arm strength and arm ability is there. Everybody else, I think I can throw stronger than them Bama's now, honestly, right now at 42 years old. Nobody like really just looks special to me outside of Cam and Shedeur. Those are the two special quarterbacks, and anybody who doesn't pick them that needs a quarterback, like you said, is off their rocker.
And that's why the Browns are the Browns, and that's why the Giants are the situation the Giants are in.
Yeah, dog. Can't do that. On to some basketball. The Celtics were without Jason Tatum tonight. Looks like they're gonna get that W.
You ain't put no parlay.
I did. We cashed out, Aaron. We cashed out. $197 I won. Messing with Jason. Shout out my man Jay. Gave me the locks.
He cooking.
He cooking. I remember Steph Curry right now with the picks. So yeah, so we cashed out. Little chill drink, nothing too fancy. We're gonna just play it slow, dog, because you know NBA rigged anyway. No, NBA rigged anyway. Anything I'm missing, dog? What else is going on? Draft tomorrow. Where we at for the draft tomorrow?
Probably need to be Sports and Social Bethesda. I'm gonna call.
We got a reservation.
Nah, we ain't got one. They need to put us on the list though.
They did us dirty. Last time we tried to go up in that drink, they was charging Bama's $50. We ain't pay. I mean, $25.
That was for the Skins drink.
Yeah, they was wilding in that drink. But the thing is, you had the reservation, you hooked the joint up. If if I was really trying to be, we would have made relationships with people and made sure that we ain't had to deal with none of that like we did when, like back in the day how we used to have it. But maybe we go to Buffalo Wild Wings or something in Crofton. That's pretty chill. I
They got a
don't like
Buffalo Wild Wings in Crofton.
yeah, I think so. Isn't that where the oh it's Green Turtle? Dog, I'm so anti. I don't even like being around people no more, dog. I don't what's wrong with me, bro?
No, that's what happened when you get old as a man. Niggas get grumpy.
I just I just want to just hang with my fellas and just be in peace, dog. I don't want no fanfare, nothing.
Regulars. Though if I was settled down, I already don't like people. Imagine if I ain't need to interact with youngins. It'd be over with. Nigga would never leave the house, though.
Oh yeah, we gotta figure out where the spot we gonna be at, dog. Where we gonna be? Watch the draft, see what the Commanders gonna do.
It don't even matter. They got adults in charge, so I figure they're gonna at least get one or two players that's gonna contribute. So
dog, when's the last time you felt dog? I feel so supremely confident in the squad, dog. This is ridiculous. A difference a year made. This time last year, I was still like, this year, Super Bowl.
But we said before the draft, we was like, if they take Jayden, we'll know that they got it, like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and they took Jayden, and yeah. Bro. Debo? We got Debo? Hey, young. First of all, shout out to Adam Peters, young. The Bama just increased our roster basically, essentially overnight. Last year, this time, our roster was trash, bro. In a year's time, all the Ron Rivera Bamas is gone. It's only like 2 Bamas from Ron Rivera era left on the team, I think.
None of the first rounders, which is crazy.
Everybody gone, dog. Which I'm like, yes, get some real football players in this drink. So it just feels so different. Dog, they about to get a stadium and see it in the city.
Dog, I've been trying to find something over there so bad. Dog, nobody's selling over there.
Would you?
Dog, Elon Musk got Bama's fired left and right. You think Bama's gonna be trying to get out of it?
You gonna have to canvas, dog. You have to go out there and canvas and knock on doors like
you have to do like the mob, force Bama's out there crib.
Look, I got $250K for you to get out of here. Somebody will take it.
Sell grandma's house. You know y'all can't afford this. Dilapidated.
The taxes is hitting their heads. They can't.
I'll be riding around looking at who gutters messed up. When Bama's gutters messed up, they need to get out of this joint. They can't afford to maintain. And then I send a little snow bunny over that joint to knock on the door. Like, hey, go check this joint out.
This man, you worse than the gentrifiers out here. You come knock on the door. Hey, yeah, we like to buy your home. We like to make you a cash offer right now. You mind if I come inside? Hey, we looking like, huh? You just pull out. We are prepared to make you a cash offer right now. Start out low. We got 150 grand for you right here. They were like, somebody going. We just need your signature right here. Dog. You saw that Jay that I sent you on IG where Bama's be scamming. You saw that lady scam the bank out of I think she made like $400,000 and then burnt down the bank and spent it all in the casino and only did 30 months. I said, this is unbelievable, dog. Fell off this drink, yeah. So I was just going through the Western Conference. OKC, they beat Memphis. They up 2-0, 2 games to 0. Denver tied with the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard went off the other night.
Cooker. When that Bama's healthy, he the best in the league, though.
Yeah, he went off, bro. He couldn't be stopped. Vintage Kawhi. Lakers tied 1-1 with Minnesota. Um, I I got heard a conspiracy, bro. What do you think about this conspiracy?
You talking about Jokic?
I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets firing their head coach right before the playoffs. How Memphis fired their head coach right before the playoffs. Like how everything is just kind of lining up to let the Lakers skate to the finals.
They got to get past the Timberwolves first.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to have much problems with the Timberwolves. I think they'll be able to get past the Timberwolves. But I'm thinking about the teams that really give them fits and could potentially knock them off. All took L. Now, I mean, I think Golden State they get to the next level. I don't know who they will
No
play
chance.
after the.
I don't think Golden State can beat the Lakers.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. So the Lakers, they get to the finals. Then
LeBron's last hurrah.
I'm telling you, bro, it's good for TV ratings, dog. Look at what happened. Look at how everything transpired. The TV ratings was trash. They inked a new deal for the NBA joint, and then they had the Luka trade joint. And the Luka trade, dog, say what you
It
want.
re-energized
That
the league.
joint, dog, energized the league. Nobody cared about basketball. Then when Luka went to LA, it's like people start watching again. So, I mean, yeah, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see. Uh, the Knicks in Detroit they tied 1-1. Indiana's up 2-0 on Milwaukee. Milwaukee in trouble, bro. They in
They
trouble.
sorry.
I know whatchamacallit just came back, Dame Lillard, but they in trouble, bro. I don't think they got a chance. Um, unless uh Giannis just show up and just be who he is and just cook. But I don't. Yeah, they in trouble. They in trouble. Uh, you think who gonna win this Houston and go to State series? You think Houston gonna win, or you think Golden State?
Golden
Golden
State.
State up 1-0. So
About to be up 2-0.
okay, yeah, and then they gonna go home. Oh yeah,
You know they want to see Steph and LeBron match up one last
you
time.
already know, bro. You already know. This joint we can write the script ourselves. Matter of fact, um, yeah. So that I mean. Yeah, it'll end up being the Boston Celtics and the LA Lakers, dog, in the finals and the championship. Um, I mean, OKC might really get a Lakers some trouble if they match up against them. But yeah, I think the veteran leadership of LeBron and Luca and that squad is just it's too much firepower. I think they're gonna get them washed. Anything else, dog? Anything other there out there in the news that we missing?
OTAs. Washington had OTAs this week. Other than that,
Oh
not really.
yeah, our team good, bro. We good. We good. We good. I'm interested to see what they do though in the draft. This is the first time I have to stay up. Like sometimes when the draft, I mean, I always watch the first round, but this joint, we gotta watch the entire first round because we gonna pick to what 29th?
29. It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. So, well, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, though. See what
That was
what
one
Washington
game
does.
away from the Super Bowl. That is
One game.
with a rookie quarterback. It's the best rookie season of all time.
ever,
Not close.
ever. Yeah, maybe Dan Marino joint is close.
He should have got MVP last year.
He should have got MVP.
That was Dan's sophomore year that he cooked like that. It was the second year when he had the 48 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dan Marino came out the gates cooking too.
He came out the gates cooking, though. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, bro. This year, I got high hopes, but I'm trying to chill out because I don't want to get too crazy. I don't want to get too crazy.
It's not really nothing they could do that I would be upset about at this point with the draft.
Okay.
Like, because they need a little bit. Like, I think once you got the quarterback, you don't really have to reach.
So
And
if
I don't
they
think
so if they went in that joint and they grabbed a old lineman, you wouldn't care.
that's exactly what they need. Like,
That's
they need
exactly
O
what they
line
need.
help. They
D
need
line.
pass
They go out
rushing.
that joint get the best pass rusher that's available. That's a cooker.
Or like they talking about was it Matthew Golden from
Uh-huh. Oh, the receiver?
from Texas being like on
Hey,
their radar. And so
hey,
like
listen.
it's a lot of guys or a tight end, like they just need so much stuff. And I feel like they're gonna be able to take the best player
Yeah. Hey,
available,
dog.
especially
Hey,
that late.
listen. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Matthew Golden, I got him. My wide receiver comp for Matthew Golden is Antonio Brown, dog. That Bama is nice.
So imagine if they can get him at 29.
Oh my goodness, dog. Hey, if they get him at 29, hey young, he is a cooker. He undersized. He undersized, but so was Antonio Brown. That Bama was doing magical things, dog. Like he has that gear. He's fast, twitch, like all of that. Can go get the rock from over top. Like, yeah, that's my comp. Is Antonio Brown. So if they get him, bruh, yeah,
But like, yeah, wide receiver, cornerback, safety, pass rusher, any O lineman, tight end, running back. I don't care what the Bama's do. It's a bunch of places they can improve the team.
it's a bunch of
And if
places,
you can
though.
move Brian Robinson and
I
get
think
something for him,
hey, don't be surprised if he get traded, though.
they've been
Don't be
having murmurs
surprised.
about him getting traded. Because I think that's the weakness on offense is the running game. If they
Yeah,
not the running game because the quarterback can run too, but the
yeah.
running back. If they can
I
get a
would,
dynamic running back,
I
and
wouldn't be surprised if they went ahead and like traded back with that first round pick and just grabbed 2 picks in the next round or 2 third-round picks or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, if you don't love anybody there, then I'm fine with it. But don't fall in love with trading back and getting more picks for the sake of
This ain't the
ESPN
Ron Rivera.
980.
This
Yeah,
ain't Ron Rivera. This ain't Ron Rivera's
just because
team, though.
fans love the idea of having more
If
draft
he
picks.
trade back and they get more draft picks, I trust that they know what they're doing with them drinks, though.
But if it's
They've
a cooker,
shown me,
then take the cooker.
yeah. But up to this point, the regime has shown that they have the capacity and ability to make right decisions. At least sensible decisions. Not even because every decision you make is not going to be the right one, but at least there's
It
some
don't have to be
strategic
when you got
planning.
Jay.
It's just there you go, dog. You got a little leeway, so you can swing and miss. But right
I
now,
like when
these
you swing and
Bama's
miss.
is
That's what I like. I like when you say this Bama's gonna be a cooker instead of just getting guys. I don't like, I hate lunch pail guys. Like just bringing Bama's in that's safe, that is going to work hard, and by the time you look up, these Bama's third, fourth on the depth chart, but everybody love them and know their name because they play. It's just I don't like those kind of people, dog. Go get cookers.
you want the
Get a
Bama
Bama
that like
who got a DUI or two, or a little they got in a fight every once in a little bit of issues. Just those are the kind of guys I want you to take a risk on, dog. Bama grow up, mature a little bit,
he got
get the
30
right
stats. He got
coaching,
30 stacks in 2 seasons.
be in the right
Something like
culture, and then you look up and you got real blue chip cooker.
Mhm. Yeah. Nah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Get the
No
cooker,
lunch
dog.
pail guy. Oh,
Yeah, get the cooker. That's just like how I feel about basketball. Like basketball, when you drafting, I don't want no Bama's. I don't want to hear no defensive specialist.
nothing.
I don't want
No,
to hear no. He's good rebounding and he
no,
plays with length and he can guard and defend. I don't care
no.
about none of that.
Then he get a
All I
bucket.
want to hear
Then
is
he shoot the rock
he shoots from the perimeter at 47%. The
and gets to the
Bama is a
cup.
walking basket. He's a walking bucket. Anything he get the ball in his hands, you cannot stop him. He can get to the cup at will. He can score. That's
There
who
we go.
that's what the NBA
That's
is
what's
made
missing.
of. Scorers.
Cooper
Not
Flag to the whiz. Let's go.
yeah. You get a defender you trade for one of them Bammers though, or you just pick them Bammers up from another team. They drop them like what's his name that was playing with the Memphis that nobody likes. That was like trying to hump LeBron from the backside. What's the
Oh, the
Bammer name?
light skinned Bama.
Yeah, him. Like him. When he done with that team, then you just bring him to your team. Then he an enforcer, defender, all of that. Take care of all that. You don't go and draft those guys though.
Nah,
You don't draft those guys. Yeah. So yeah, that's the same thing applies to
He was
football.
humping LeBron.
he was, dog. He was guarding like this, dog. Come on, bro. You gotta relax. But yeah,
Dog, he would have been looking like Aaron. What was the Bama with the Nuggets that got his eye blacked and his lip fat? Aaron Gordon.
You saw
them light skinned Bama's bruise easy.
Dog, hold on. Before we get out of here, what do you think about this 1v1, dog? 1v1. Michael Beasley versus what's the Bama name? Lance Stevenson.
DC versus New York.
100K on the line.
Bama's be talking like Mike Beasley is the GOAT of one-on-one.
No, he gonna destroy Lance Stevenson.
I think he is.
Off the difference.
Fight. I think it's gonna be all. It's gonna end up being
it's not gonna turn into a fight.
Dog.
That's in the contract. You can't fight. You got the hoop. What do you call it? Trying to get a 1v1 joint too.
Pat Bev
versus Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings
be talking too greasy off of his high school. Like this Bama played for the Wizards. He was timid. He was dog. This Bama rookie year, he had a 55-point game, and he been living off that the rest of his years, dog.
Pat Bev said, "I'll put up 150. You just put up 50, and we can play one-on-one."
He too small, and Pat Bev is still in the league. Like he would destroy Brandon Jennings. Because Pat Beverly was as good as Jennings in high school. Like he was putting up 30. He was the number one scorer in Chicago.
No, that Bama Pat could score the basket. Dog, he got to the league and he just did what he had to do to survive.
He took on another role to stay in the league, unlike Jennings.
He was like, dog.
But he was averaging 36 in high school.
Yeah, cooking, bro.
In the state of Illinois.
Cooking, dog. And that's what I'm saying. There's certain cities in America where it's like hoop central. Like with Bama's
Chicago got ball players.
Chicago got hoopers, dog.
And he was the best of all 36.
This area, the DMV area, got hoopers.
PG County.
Up Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania got hoopers, dog.
Cali got some.
Yeah, Cali got some. Cali got hoopers. I think those are the main joint. Texas got a couple hoopers.
Yeah, Texas and Florida got some. Florida and Texas.
Florida and Texas got hoopers.
But if you talking about the top, you talking about PG County.
Yeah, New York,
Chicago, and Cali.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hey, can do it, dog. Yeah. What you think about Kevin Gates talking trash about Savannah and then showing up to the Lakers game? He clout chasing?
He must be about to drop an album because he married the little slut joint and got her dressing up in Muslim garb, the little slut, yeah. And then it's so troubling.
Is he married to her?
Yes, he married the joint, dog.
Oh my goodness, why?
No, light skinned Bamas is crazy, dog.
There's no way crazy. He married that joint, dog.
And then you talk about Savannah, the nerve of you. The nerve of you. You marry a slower and you talking about LeBron James' wife. It's crazy.
It's crazy, dog.
It's crazy.
But well, he was trying to antagonize. Bama showed up there and was hoping LeBron said something to him or came up to him and did something.
And make him famous.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
White people don't know no damn Kevin Gates. Like, get out of here.
Kavana Gates.
So he could drop a. He had a song ready, hoping LeBron says.
You already know a diss track and everything, a whole media tour.
But that's corny. Like this man married you. Like that's the one joint I try to stay out of. Like I don't got nothing to say about nobody's wife, no matter how.
Oh, why? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why?
It's just unnecessary.
No, plus. You don't know how Bama's will react, though. Like that Bama Will Smith went on stage and smacked the Bama at the award show for his joint. He lost his mind in 30 seconds. Just like you don't know how people are gonna respond and act to that type of stuff.
But LeBron used to it. Like Bama's coming at his neck. It's been going on since he was 16 years old. So he made his little Twitter post or whatever the joint was and just keep it moving.
Yeah, so that's what it was, though. Follow us at OSS 980, Other Side of Sports. About to get us back on TikTok, Aaron. I think I'm about to get us back on TikTok. So we get to
I still ain't figured out my way around that joint.
That joint is.
I'm an old head for real.
It's information overload, dog. That joint won't even let you get off the app, dog. It starts showing you stuff. You try to click the exit button, that joint just pop another video up. Like that joint does not even obey like the configurations on the joint. Yeah, I don't need no Snapchat joint. That I heard that's not for married men. That joint. That joint got messages disappearing.
We got story time. We got story time. Maybe next week on what is it? The question of the day might be the story of the day.
Okay.
Snapchat.
Okay. Yeah, we need that.
To be slick.
Follow us at OSS 980, Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Wiz Buffy. Shout out to Lance J. Shout out to Kicking It with G-Man. Shout out to Jeremy John, my man. Sports Reality. We're gonna have Jeremy on the show in a couple weeks, dog. After the draft, we're gonna get Jeremy on the show and talk to him. Follow us. Shout out Sports Talk Tasha, everybody who rock with us heavy. And we out.